Hello and welcome to Behind the Scenes with Sacred Harmony. I'm Janet, here with Caleb and Melissa, and we have a great show for you today. We're going to start out with one of our new radio releases, and then our special guest is Debra Perry and Jaden's Call. Sit back, relax, and let's get started.
Behind the scenes, there's an unseen hand. He knows just what he's doing when he's working his plan. Even when it seems like there's no way out, God is up to something you can shout about.
If the dawn looks to him to wake up the day, and the moon knows that he will hold it in place. If the sun sits up high at his command, then I know I'm held by his hand. If the trees look to him for their drink of rain, and he paints the flowers a million different shades, and he tells the hills how tall they can climb, and I know that he'll be my guide. I can count on the one who counts all the stars and numbers the sands by the sea. I can count on the one who calls to the winds, be still, and they have to cease. When I think about all he's done, then I know I can count on the one. If I ever doubt that he'll watch over me, I just look all around, then I can see he loves me so much, he won't let me down, and all through my life I have found, oh, I can count on the one who counts all the stars and numbers the sands by the sea. I can count on the one who calls to the winds, be still, and they have to cease. When I think about all he's done, then I know I can count on the one. I can count on the one who counts to the winds, be still. They have to cease. When I think about all he's done, then I know I can count on the one. Yes, I know I can count on the one.
Welcome back to Behind the Scenes with Sacred Harmony. And today our guest is Debra Perry and Jaden's Call, and we're so glad to have you guys with us today.
So good to be here.
We're looking forward to hearing, and I know that our guests out there are looking forward to hearing about the history of the group and how it started and so forth.
Well, I've been singing for over 50-something years, and I started with my family, the Perrys. Many people in Southern gospel music, they know who the Perrys are. And so in 2010, we started this new ministry. I came off of the road many years ago. Never ever thought that I would be back singing, but the Lord led us back. And it's crazy how that it's kind of like we make a full circle. And so we're back, and we started this group, and we struggled with the group's name. I really didn't want to use the Perry name because I wanted the focus to be on our grandson, Jaden. And so the name of our group, Debra Perry and Jaden's Call. Jaden is our grandson. And he was born out of a teenage pregnancy. And about 4 months into the pregnancy, we got the news that something terribly was going to be wrong with him. And so it was one of those times in your life that you just, you hear of things like this happening to other people, but when it comes to your home, it was something that just absolutely rocked our world. And so when we were struggling with what name, I was in the bathroom one day and I was praying, and God just asked me a simple question. He said, "What is your passion other than him?" And I thought that was really weird, because I thought, well, why, Lord, would you ask me that kind of question? And he said, "What is your passion other than me?" And I said to myself, the only other passion that I could think of was Jaden. And it was like, in that moment, just that quick, God said, "You need to name your group's name Jaden's Call." And I just stood there and I looked up and I said, "God, I hear what you're saying. And this totally makes sense." And it was like he whispered into my spirit and he said, "I'm going to give you a platform for you to go across this country sharing about hope and restoration and all of that thing." And at that time, you know, when we first found out that our daughter was pregnant, of course, the thought of something being wrong never entered our mind. And then we find out 4 months into the pregnancy that Jaden would be born with no upper lobes of his brain. And the doctors didn't give us any hope. But boy, I tell you, isn't it great that Dr. Jesus he's the ultimate physician, and he knows our beginning from our end from our beginning. And I just know that God has been faithful. And Jaden was born profoundly disabled. And this past August, Jaden turned 18 years old. Yes, he's defied all odds.
Which is interesting because the doctor said he wouldn't live past birth, a year at the most.
That's right.
And that's what's significant about that story is, you know, he's not going anywhere until God says he's ready to go.
And it's so awesome. We meet people and they tell us we pray for Jaden every day.
He's the celebrity.
He's the celebrity. He is the star of this group, our precious grandson, Jaden.
That's great. So I know that y'all spend a lot of time on the bus, traveling from here and there. Do you have any funny story that you would like to share with us about something that's happened?
You can't put that on air. You got anything, Waylon? This is our lead singer, by the way, the Waylon Bays. You got anything
Well,
specific?
we got the one where Debra, she had therapy with the tow truck driver up in Manchester, Kentucky.
Yes, let's tell about
We
that.
broke down on a coal mining road. There was a 2-lane road.
If you got a bus, that's pretty normal, by the way.
And we were on the side of the road, and we called this tow truck driver, and they could not find the right hitch to tow us away. Well, this little fella, he gets on the bus, and he's country as he could be, countrier than cornbread. And he's sitting there, he said, I really don't know what we're going to do. I don't know how we're going to fix this. And Debra, she comes running up through the bus, and she's bawling like a baby.
Well, I didn't know that he was standing in the stairwell, and so I'm upset because this is a major breakdown, and we were actually heading to your hometown to do a benefit singing for a lady that had lost her house, and so I come tearing up the hallway, and I'm just boo-hooing, you know, just in that moment, you know, of getting the news that this is going to be really, really
First time
bad.
I've ever seen someone go to therapy, though, with a tow truck driver.
And that guy, he
It
was
was
just telling, he
great.
said, ma'am, I am so sorry. I said, I am so sorry.
And there was also the time that Debra fell at Dollywood.
Well,
going down
we
the
don't have
chapel
enough
steps.
time for that one. I don't have enough time.
We got a lot of good ones.
Well, we have plenty on the bus.
Well,
for
at
sure.
Dollywood, I wore 2 different shoes the first time we went there. Yeah, and didn't discover it till 2 seconds before I walked out on stage. That was so
awesome.
funny.
That's
We're going
awesome.
to have you guys back to tell us some more stuff. We're out of time, so I understand you're going to be sharing some songs with us, and so your first one's going to be.
Going to be At the End of Every Prayer that Waylon wrote. Beautiful, beautiful song.
That's great. We'll be right back with Behind the Scenes with Sacred Harmony with Debra Perry and Jaden's Call right after this. Now here's Debra Perry and Jaden's Call with their song At the End of Every Prayer.
No matter what you're praying out there for tonight, God's right there at the end of every prayer. Life can hit you like a hurricane. You're lost within the wind and driving rain. Oh, but in the darkest moments that bring us to our knees, we find a place where grace and sorrow meet. Every broken heart can fall into the arms of love. Everyone who's lost can come, 'cause Jesus is enough. Every cry for mercy finds that God's already there at the end of every prayer. So bring the questions weighing on your mind, even if you're only asking why. You see, our Lord is always faithful to all who will believe. Just call upon His name, you will see that every broken heart can fall into the arms of love. Everyone who's lost can come, 'cause Jesus is enough. Every cry for mercy finds that God's already there at the end of every prayer. Oh, pray. Even when your heart is torn, He'll make a way. In the middle of your storm, when clouds are gray. Even when you cannot find the words to say. Pray. Every broken heart can fall into the arms of love. Everyone who's lost can come, 'cause Jesus is enough. Every broken heart can fall into the arms of love. Everyone who's lost can come, 'cause Jesus is enough. Every cry for mercy finds that God's already there at the end of every prayer. My God is there at the end of every prayer. Our God is there.
This next song, the Bible says that my sheep know my voice, the sound of his voice. He spoke the world into existence. His voice turned the darkness to light. Oh, his words prevailed, and they never failed to show us his power and might.
Oh, the seas roll apart at his bidding, and the mountains move as he demands. He can whisper or shout, but without a doubt, this whole world is at his command. And at the sound of his voice, angels assemble. The sound of his voice makes demons tremble. He speaks when the dark storms are raging. The winds and the waves must obey. On a bright cloud of glory, he'll step out someday. And at the sound of his voice, we'll be called away. Oh, he tenderly spoke to Elijah with a still small voice in that cave. At Elijah's tomb, he shattered that gloom when he called him out of the grave.
Oh, I was desperately seeking a refuge when I heard him calling my name. Since I made the choice to follow that voice, my life has not been the same.
At the sound of his voice, angels assemble. The sound of his voice makes demons tremble. He speaks when the dark storms are raging. The winds and the waves must obey. On a bright cloud of glory, he'll step out someday. And at the sound of his voice, we'll be called away. Called away. At the sound of his voice, angels assemble. The sound of his voice makes demons tremble. He speaks when the dark storms are raging. The winds and the waves must obey. On a bright cloud of glory, he'll step out someday. And at the sound of his voice, we'll be called away. We'll be called
No matter what you're going through in life, you may feel like you've fallen, you may feel like that you're down, but always remember when the devil reminds you of your past, always remember you remind him of his future. We've always heard that said many, many times over the years, but here's one that you might want to try. The next time the devil reminds you of your past, how about remind him of his past? He couldn't live for God when he had it all. You too can rise above the fall. Listen.
Who said it would be easy? Sometimes I'm gonna fall. Although he's there to catch me, there's still times I feel alone. I know he sees my failures, but he still loves me anyway. When I get weak on my journey, he gives me the strength to stand. I'm down, but I'm not out. I'm hurt, but have no fear. I'll get up from here. I'm gonna get up from here.
You may see my battle scars, my wounds and a broken heart, but it's not the end at all.
was the strong one, carried the weight for so long. I've been covering all my blemishes. I pretend there's nothing wrong. I'm hoping for a miracle, praying for a change. But I won't give up when things get tough. You see, help is on the way.
I'm down, but I'm not out. I'm hurt, but have no fear. I'll get up from here.
I'm gonna get up from here.
You may see my battle scars, wounds and a broken heart, but it's not the end at all. I'm gonna rise above the fall. Through all the tough times, I can see that greater is He that's in me than he who's after me. I will lose no never. I gotta pull myself together. You see, the battle has already been won. It's been won. I'm down, but I'm not out. I'm hurt, but have no fear. I'll get up from here.
I'm gonna get up from here.
You may see my battle scars, wounds and a broken heart, but it's not the end at all. I'm gonna rise above the fall. I'm gonna rise above the fall.
Wonderful job, wonderful job. I'm sure all of our viewers enjoyed that today. Well, thank you all. Chris, your better half, Debra.
Absolutely.
And Waylon, thank you all so much for being out here with us today. I'm telling you, it has been an honor and a pleasure getting to know more about you all as a group, everything you're doing out here for God and His kingdom. And folks, want to let you know their information is going to be posted up here, all their contact info. If you want to get them to your church, get them to an event you're having, I'm sure they won't mind that. It keeps the wheels turning, keeps their ministry rolling, keeps them winning souls for the kingdom. They got another song.
Yes.
They're going to intro that for us here in a second, sing that last song. Can't wait to hear it.
Yes, sir.
And we want to turn around and let every viewer know the main objective here is today that someone would give their heart to the Lord from watching this program and will respond to what the Spirit of the Lord may be doing in your heart right now, wherever you are, wherever you're sitting at. And there's a verse, Matthew 9:28 tells us this: with men, things are impossible, but with God, all things are possible. You can't do it on your own. You can't put one foot in front of the other every day on your own, but you put it in God's hands. You let Him lead you. You say, Lord, take my life. Make it what you will. If you've not already gave your heart to the Lord today, we wish you'd do so as we speak and as they sing this last song. As for Sacred Harmony, it's been so wonderful being on with you today. You can go on sacredharmony1.com. All of our contact information is on there, all the information with our social media accounts from Facebook to Instagram, what have you, it's all on there. It's been a pleasure being with you all today. God bless you wherever you are, whoever you are out there. It's been an honor being with you today. We're going to turn it back over to Debra Perry and Jaden Scott.
Take your burden to the Lord. Take it and leave it there. Walk on in faith, be free once more. Take it and leave it there. Take it and leave it there. Take your burden to the Lord. Take it and leave it there. Walk on in faith, be free once more. Take it and leave it there. Take it and leave it there. When troubles come quickly, like If you need forgiveness, confess your sin. Give him your questions, his wisdom never ends. Don't try it alone. It's time to show that what you've held